This is a court. When you come to court, please dress appropriately, okay?
My grandma used to tell me you can always tell the types of men a woman would have around her by the amount of breasts she would show. And now I understand that there are a lot of really gullible men that love chicken.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Ms. Dixon. Ma'am, you're charged with driving while your license is suspended. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have one.
Yes, Your Honor. On February 24th, 2024, at approximately 11:27 a.m., the officer did a license plate check on a vehicle that was shown to be registered to have active Class B warrants out of Montgomery County for driving while license invalid, and 6 Class C warrants from Humboldt Police Department. The registered owner was shown to be a Black female, and that female was seen driving the vehicle through the lower driver's side window, giving the officer reason to believe that the registered owner was currently driving that vehicle at the time. A traffic stop was initiated. The officer made contact with the defendant, who was identified by her Texas driver's license. The officer ran the defendant's information and showed that her license was ineligible and that she did not have any confirmed insurance. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office and Humboldt PD confirmed the warrants.
Okay, can you run her license now?
Yes, Your Honor. It is not eligible right
And
now.
Ms. Dixon, I'm
Yes,
going to
sir.
find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to drive. I do not care what's going on in your life. If you do not have a Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name, you are not allowed to drive. If I find that you do, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. Do you understand?
I have one question.
Stop. This is not the time for that. If you need, I can provide you a lawyer today, but this isn't where you just get to start asking questions. It's number one. Number two, this is a court. When you come to court, please dress appropriately, okay? So I'll have you go fill out an application with Miranda. I'm going to have you sign a receipt with Victoria. I'll have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions, and then we'll have you speak to a lawyer in the jail.
Looks like David isn't too keen on chicken.
The Emperor is not as forgiving as I am.
Versus Victoria Lopez. Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge Victoria's, obviously she's got an addiction. She'd like to get an assistance for that addiction, but she also has 5 children under the age of 18 that she cares for. She's got a job at an insurance company, and she would like a chance to continue her life out there in the world. With that in mind, I know the court is going to order a TAP evaluation, and we'd ask that the court allow her to do the TAP evaluation out there.
So who are your children with now?
My mother's currently watching. 4 of them have graduated already.
Okay. So what are your children's ages?
I have the oldest is 21, 18, 20. My 17-year-old graduated early. And then the ages 2, 8, 14.
Quite a bit of thought went into those answers.
All right. So has Child Protective Services been in your life?
Yes, they have.
All right. So did they place your children with your mom? That's either yes or no.
Yes, ma'am. Well, yes, ma'am.
All right. Have your rights been terminated?
No, ma'am.
So why were you with this guy? And this is from, I guess, 2023. So why were you with him?
This is a bad mistake.
No, I mean, these are choices. Did he force you to be with him?
No, ma'am.
So that was a choice you made to hang your star to him.
Yes.
So why would you be with him? And you have children?
At the time I was homeless at that time. I do have an apartment now. I've had an apartment for about 4 months now, and I've come a long way from that time of my life.
So who lives with you at that apartment?
Currently me, my 14-year-old. That's all, ma'am. Just me and my 14-year-old.
And why were you stealing at Melrose?
I needed some clothes.
And when's the last time you used?
Last time I used.
Mhm.
When I had got caught, my last conviction, maybe about 4 months ago. 3 months ago.
Judge, I think she means her last arrest, not conviction.
No, I'm sorry, my last arrest. Yes, correct.
So your last arrest was 3 or 4 months ago,
Yes, ma'am.
and and that's the last time you used.
Yes, ma'am.
So the only time you have not been using is when you've been in custody.
No, I would use recreational, off and on.
All right, so when you're in custody, I mean, I know sometimes people make things at the jail, but you use when you're not in custody.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so this is the thing. I need you to be 100% honest with me, because if I grant your application for deferred adjudication, if you're unsuccessful and a motion to revoke is filed, you're looking at 2 years in the state jail facility. I want you to be successful. Obviously, the state and your counsel want you to be successful. So what have you been using in the past?
I use, methamphetamine.
And what else?
That was it, ma'am.
And how often were you using?
Recreational. Once or twice a month, maybe not.
All right, see, once or twice a month does not result in you stealing clothes at Melrose and having drugs in your bra. So, I mean, it's more than once or twice a month,
No, ma'am.
because otherwise CPS would not have been in your life. So
CPS wasn't, I'm sorry,
was CPS in your life for drugs and everything
No,
else? Why?
it was an abusive relationship.
All right, see, people always say that, but I do know that CPS will not, and you've done CPS, CPS is not removing children from your custody or allowing your mother to take your children because you're being abused. Either they're removing them because you decide that you're going to stay with that guy and not put your children first, or either because there's drug use. But if you have an issue where you're in an abusive relationship, CPS will help you out of that abusive relationship. But if you choose to stay and choose the man over your children, that's when children are placed somewhere else.
And also for stability, I didn't have no form of stability. No, I was homeless.
No, CPS will help you get housing. Your attorney will tell you that.
They, I'm sorry, ma'am, but the CPS worker said that she was not allowed to help with housing.
No, that's,
That is true, actually.
Yes.
Well,
They can
no.
help get them on the list, but that's
Yes.
as
we'll
far as
get
they
them
go.
on the list.
She said that, I'm sorry to interrupt, ma'am. I don't mean to do that.
No,
She
no.
said that she was not allowed to. She has no strings in that department.
They do if you're in their children's court for addiction.
One question, Judge.
Yes.
Did they ever file a suit against you to terminate your parental rights? Or did you just work with family-based?
I work with family-based.
Okay.
Okay. All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 3 years deferred adjudication. How far did you go in school?
I graduated. I have a high school diploma.
All right. What are you planning on doing with your life?
I plan on going to go apply at Toyota and UPS.
All right. So I'm going to require parenting classes. Once she completes parenting classes, 100 hours of community service will be deemed satisfied. I'm not going to order you to go to a trade school or obtain a higher level education, but if you do, if you get your CDL license or something of that nature, then the remaining hours will be deemed satisfied. All right, we can go off the record. In this court, communication is key.
Yes.
People will tell you, your attorney will probably tell you, normally I do not revoke people because they're testing positive if they're trying to help themselves, right? So by you calling probation and telling them, I'm going to use, that's not necessarily going to get you revoked, because you need to know what you need to do in order to be clean and sober. And while you have this safety net, you need to use it. If you feel as though probation is not addressing it, you can always come to the court. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to my channel.